Hello everyone, this is Alain Xalabarde, the game designer of Fashion Designer Pro. So I'm going to take you through a little prototype we set up a while ago. It's very basic, it's just to get an idea of what the game will be like and how we'll play, the mechanics, the content, just to get a general idea of what we're striving for. I'm going to say it again, but probably a lot of you already read about it. But so Fashion Designer Pro is supervised by two professional and veteran fashion designers. The idea is we don't want to make a dress-up game with a little doll where you put a t-shirt and you change the color and typical thing that there's a lot of games like that out there, and they're mostly for children or very young teenagers and stuff. So we're looking for something serious, because there isn't really a fashion designer tycoon sort of game, where it's faithful and realistic to the industry. So that's what we're going for. So what I have in front of you is a prototype, as I said. So a lot of the art is going to change, it's going to be improved, it's going to have many features, but it's just so you get an idea of what we're going for. So we're going to start a new game. Hold on a second, that's already one of the bugs. Here we go. Alright, so I'm going to type my name. Here we go. And my brand name is going to be super cool, because I don't care. And so you would choose a city, one of the fashion capitals of the world. Of course, this would have like a little map, and you would choose the city so it would look a little prettier, But this is just for now, so you can actually work with it. And we're gonna go with let's go with Tokyo, just because I like Tokyo. There we go. Open company. So what you see right now is the main screen. Well, there will be stuff, but I'm going to explain what these 5 icons here are. They're the main things. So the first one, we're still working on it, but it would be the research of what trends are on, what's what you're going to base your collection on. So you would have different mini games, and you would see what colors are fashionable at the time, what kind of styles are you seeing in the street, what trends, what textures, etc. Things that you'll be able to apply to the collection you design. The next one is designing the collection. So this is a basic setup, so you get an idea of it. First thing is name your collection. So this collection is Fall Winter 2013. So I'm going to call it Red Leaf. There we go. Red Leaf. So that's my collection name. I mean, you can leave it open and it would just be FW 2013, so you have a reference, but I'm going to call it that. So let's say I did my research and I'm like, alright, I think the colors this fall winter are these two, for example. Textures are going to be this, and materials. The materials are going to determine the price of your units as well. So because it's winter, let's do wool. Let's do polyester as our secondary material, just to keep the cost low. And let's go with plastic, because we're just starting. We don't have a lot of money, so let's do like that. And style, it's something I still have to fix. So you have your collection. Of course, like I said, you would have more features and stuff, and it would look a lot prettier. But just it's a make-do kind of thing. So your collection goes into the fashion fair. And I mean, this is right now we didn't even research, but we did pretty well. Colors 8 out of 10, textures 8 out of 10, materials 10 out of 10. So we did pretty well, 5 stars in the fashion week of well, that's wrong, but anyway, fashion week. And so we're looking pretty good. Like it looks like Red Leaf is gonna sell pretty well. All right, so we continue, and now it's time to manufacture the clothing, the collection. So here, I mean, in the future we would have like you'd be able to choose what kind of clothing you're gonna make: dresses, pants, tops, accessories like handbags, and you would expand as your brand expands. But anyway, but this is, like I said, this is a prototype. So anyway, so let's make this much, because I don't have a lot of money. So 66,000, and that's all right for 2,000 units. Let's order that. It takes 3 days. That's good. Okay. And now we should be researching our spring summer collection 2014. So let's say we research that as well. So while you're manufacturing one and distributing one, you're preparing for the next one. And we're not going to name it anything, we're just going to leave it like that. And let's say I did my research and it's green and it's pink, doesn't matter. Textures, polka dots, and I'm going to go with cotton, polyester again to make it cheap. I mean, I could make both polyester, but then it would be, not very good quality. And plastic. So again, we have that. So I have 2,000 in the warehouse, ready to ship. And let's see our markets. Right now I have a market in Japan, and I don't have any markets anywhere else. So I have to expand in Japan, because right now I have 0.1. The numbers are not perfect. Like you'll see, I'm earning too much money later, and this is not right, your market share yet. But it's just an idea we have to tweak the numbers so they work and stuff. Let's say I want to expand in Japan, let's do some advertising, let's do online advertising, which is the cheapest. Would you like to start an online campaign in Japan? Yes. So I spent 10,000 and now I have a bit more market share. You don't see it here, but you actually do. So I'll sell more units. I'll make sure that I sell more units. And so this is the marketing tab, so to speak. This one right here. All right. So now we're waiting for the fashion fair, I think, or no, for the launching of the brand that we just manufactured. So let's see, current market. This tells you how much you're probably going to sell. We don't have a lot of money, so we're only going to sell 2,000. But this, because our collection was pretty good, this is what you would probably sell, more or less. So it kind of helps you, to determine how much you want to manufacture or not. Let's see. Let's fast forward a little bit. In this tab right now, it's just a forward button, but it's not going to be like that. You would have stats. You would have stats of your collections, how well that you did, how your money is doing, the success you've had in fairs, just general information in general. All right. So okay, I believe. Oh, we haven't shipped it yet. Let's see. Oh, there we go. So now we shipped it. There would be a screen here saying, "Oh, you shipped it," and blah blah blah. I don't know why it says USA, but it would be in Japan, and there we have what we're actually selling. These are numbers that you wouldn't see. This is all the computer running the numbers. So all right, so we shipped our first collection, the fall winter 2014. Actually, that should be 2013, but that's okay. So that's working. As you will see here, money will come in, so I'm selling and I'm doing pretty good. Like I said before, the numbers have to be tweaked, but I'm selling and I'm doing pretty good. Now we have to wait for the fashion fair to launch our spring-summer collection for 2014. So I can't manufacture anything because I'm still waiting for this to go to fashion fairs and see how it does. So let's fast forward a little bit, and here we go. So this one here, the numbers also a little bit screwed up, but anyway. So we did pretty well because the numbers are screwed up, and I'm ready to ship, to manufacture the spring-summer collection over here. So now I have more money. Now I can build more. Let's make 4,000. Actually, a bit less. That way I can spend on advertising. There you go. And yeah, let's do a little bit more advertising online. Actually, we got money. Magazine, how much is that? 50,000? It's a lot of money. Alright, let's put some magazine. What the hell? So now we have a bigger market. Actually, it's not a very good choice because we're still not manufacturing enough to cover the current market, so it's kind of useless to spend money on that for the time being. So anyway, so that's more or less what we have right now. It's a prototype, so you get an idea of the philosophy and the goals that we have in mind. The art would be improved, of course, but for that we need your funding, and the features would be improved as well. Depending on the funding, we'll add more features, we'll add less features. The features depend on how much time we can spend working on the game, and that depends on how many funds we get, how many months we can work on this. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, I hope you're interested, and I hope you visit our site and our Indiegogo campaign and you support our game. Remember, you can be in the credits, you can be even in the game, your name can appear randomly in the game, and you can get the game. You can also get an exclusive PC version, and there's a lot of goodies. Just go over to the site and see all the sort of stuff you can get for supporting us. So yeah, if you have any questions, send us an email, and talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.